Hi, and welcome to the FadeMastersVideos.com. Today I'll be showing you guys how to do an even all around Caesar. So let's get started. First, you want to make sure you drape the client. Use a neck strip. Make sure you use it properly too. One half under the cape, the other half over the cape, so the client doesn't get any hair on the clothes. Now, let me go over the clippers really quick. I use a pair of Andes Masters, a pair of Wall Seniors, and 2 pairs of edgers. One set up to cut really close to do the beards and the shape up, and the other one to cut kids and to do the shape up in the back of the neck. These ones, I got them the same way they come from the store. These are the guards that I use. For the Wall Seniors, I have the whole set. From the number 1 to the number 12, I even have the half guard. The number 10 and the number 12, these are not so popular. A lot of barbers don't have them, but they're pretty good. Because if you have the number 10 and the number 12, you can use it instead of using scissors, and it's just faster to cut that way. For the Andes Masters, I have the number 1, the number 2, and the number 3. On the guards, it's gonna say number 00. This, I call it the number 1. This one, the number 0, I call it the number 2. And this one, the number 08, I call it the number 3. This one cuts just a little shorter than the number 1 from the Wall Seniors. This one cuts just a little lower than number 2 from the Wall Seniors. And this one cuts just a little bit lower than number 3 on the Wall Seniors. We're gonna do the easiest haircut there is, even all around. First, we're gonna use the number 2 or the number 0 on the Andes guard. I'm gonna run it back. First, we're gonna go against the grain. To do this type of haircut, I like to use the Andes Masters because they have a faster motor than the Wall Seniors. Also, when doing the top, if the client asks me for a number 1, a number 2, or a number 3, I'd rather use the Andes Masters for the same reason. They have a faster motor. Now, I really like the Wall Seniors because they're really good to blend, and also because they have guards that are really big. They go up to a number 12. So I really like those guards. Makes my life a lot easier. I don't have a problem cutting with scissors, but cutting with clippers is faster. That's why I like the Wall Seniors so much, because they have the guards that go up to a number 12. That's pretty long. For clients that have wavy hair, you want to pass a number 1 going down to get rid of all those little hairs that stick up. See how there's still hairs sticking up? See it? And now we're gonna go with the grain. Okay? Remember that, with the grain. Against the grain is gonna cut it a lot shorter. When doing the front, you gotta be careful with the cowlicks. So bring it up just a little notch. Push the lever back just 1 notch. When cutting with the grain, if the client has a cowlick, leave the hair just a little bit longer where the cowlick is. Because the cowlicks make the hair stick up and you don't want to cut it too low. Now we're going to be doing the shape up, or the edge, or how we call in Miami, the tape. This client in particular, he gets his sideburns pointy by the earlobe. But you always want to ask your clients how they want their sideburns. Some people like them straight, square. Some people like them square but up here. Some people like them real long. His sideburns don't show off that much, but we can still make it work. Keep in mind, we're using this side of the edge, alright, of the T-outliners. On this client, I'll be showing you guys the basics of designs, okay? For those of you guys that haven't started yet doing designs, I'm gonna teach you guys the easiest design to get started. When you're doing the shape up, don't push it back, just cut it right where the hair starts to grow. It's always good to use the ears as reference when you're doing the sideburns. For the other side, I know that I brought them up to here, this long, so that's my reference point right there for the sideburns. Now I'm gonna be showing you guys a little tip. Since we did the low 2 for the top, now I'm gonna do the 1.5 right here for the sideburns and for the back. What that does is just makes the sideburns look cleaner. See the difference? This and this. That's just a little something, you know? It's the details that count. And this is something that you can expect the client to know. I mean, some clients, they know about it and they'll even tell you, hey, run the 1.5 on the sides and the back. But a lot of clients are not even gonna tell you about that. That's just something that you as the barber, you should know what's best for the client and just do it. So I used the number 2 with the Andes Masters, and now I'm using the number 1.5 with the Wall Seniors. This is the number 1. The reason it's a half is because this is low and this is a half, high. Okay, 1.5. All right, now we're gonna do the back. We're gonna make it round. Start in the middle. Now we're gonna clean up his face a little bit. Clippers. These are the ones that I have set up to cut shorter. For a young client like him, since he doesn't have a real beard, it's just baby hairs, and I'm just running the edges through the face. Since this only takes a few seconds, I would not charge them the price for a full beard. I would just charge them a couple of dollars, and I would even just do it for free if he's a good client of mine. Now we're gonna do the shape up with the blade. We're gonna do the eyebrows too. Now remember guys, you always want to change the blade in front of the client, okay? Wait until right before you need to use the blade to change the blade and put on a new blade. You want your client to know that he's getting a new blade. Oh, by the way, when using the blade, this is how you hold the blade, with the pinky here, your thumb here underneath, 3 fingers here, okay? Can you see it? You want to use a comb instead of a brush, because the combs, they stay in the barber side, so it's more sanitary, they stay clean. You want to stretch the skin when you're doing the shape up. Now, here's a tip for you guys. After you're done passing the blade going up, okay, you want to use your comb and comb the hair going down and check for any little hairs that might still be sticking up, okay, and just cut them. This is another reason why I prefer using the comb rather than a brush when I'm doing a shape up. You have more control over the hair. Alright, for the left side, I was standing on the left side. Now I'm doing the right side, I'm standing on the right. You always want to be comfortable when you're cutting hair. If you're not comfortable, your work is probably going to show it. Now we're going to do the eyebrows. Keep in mind, you don't want to make the client's eyebrows too thin unless he asks you to, okay? Normally, all that guys want is for you just to clean them up, okay? Just to clean up the excess hair. Now, when you're doing the bottom of the eyebrows, remember to stand behind the client. Push the eyelid down a little bit, stretch the skin, and just shave. To do the mustache, use the end of the mouth as your guide. Everything that I've learned, I'm trying to teach it to you guys in these videos.
On clients that get razor bumps when they shave, they might get razor bumps if you shave their neck, so ask them first.
Shaving the neck is something that a lot of barbers don't do, but it makes a big difference. So I suggest you take the extra minute to do this for your clients. Now we're going to apply some Auto Sheen. So here you have it, guys. For more video tutorials, check us out at fairmastervideos.com. Thank you.